Hey Kitty Squad! So sorry the background's different this time. I kind of had to redo my room because the way that I was sitting was really uncomfortable and I needed comfort. I will be right back. Sorry, I had to turn up the brightness on my phone. Excuse the messy hair, you guys. I just really have short hair and there's not much I can do with it, so I wish I had my uncle. So I'm gonna give my uncle a shout out because he's gonna help me with an editing thing, with some editing software, and so I want to give him a shout out. I will link his channel in the description below. I know I only have 14 subscribers, but that's 14 more he could have. If you guys want to subscribe to his channel, you should. It's Syndrome 208. I don't know if he changed the name of his channel, but I will link it down in the description below. He is like into gaming and stuff. I'm not sure exactly what he does. I know he reviews some stuff, so you guys should definitely check him out. He's really good and he's really helping me out right now. I'm just waiting for him to send me the link because he does work too. Unlike this chick, you know. But today is Dear Diaries 2, so I really hope that you guys are enjoying this. It's more of like a relatable series where you guys can come and watch and hear things that are going on in my life and how I dealt with them and how I'm dealing with them. I'm just kind of gonna talk about stories and things that I've been through that were kind of hard for me because I suffer from depression and I suffer from manic bipolar, ADD, PTSD, and manic anxiety and social anxiety, which those two intertwine. They're not two separate diagnoses. But I tend to be like, I can't take hints from people, I guess, because this story is about a guy who I really looked up to and he was really helping me out and he really tried to take advantage of me as a woman. Well, so I'm not gonna call him by his name because I don't want to stir up anything because I don't know if he like watches my channel or not. But I had an 01 Ford Focus 4-door and I was financing it through his dealership, and he's known me since I was 6. So he was a family friend until this happened. Well, I walk in one day to go pay my payment because I would give him cash for my payment if I could make it in. Well, I remember sitting there in his office with him, and he looks at me and he says, "Will you do stuff for me?" And I'm sure you know what stuff I'm talking about. "And I'll give you money. I'll buy you a car. You can be my sugar baby." And I'm putting that in legal terms. And I look at him and I'm like stunned because he's like a grandpa to me. That's how old he was. I think it was in the 60s. I'm not sure. But so I'm like, no, I don't really, I'm in a relationship. I'm not into that kind of thing. Let me turn on some music. I'm not really into that kind of thing. It's just not me. Well, he proceeds to show me pictures on his phone of his other sugar baby, like nudes and stuff. Like, I want to see that, and I'm just standing there like, I'm like, hey, I gotta go, and he's just like, give me a minute. Like, I felt like I couldn't leave, otherwise he was gonna like force me to stay there. So I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom, I'll be right back. And so I come back out and I'm like, okay, I gotta leave. My boyfriend needs me home. He said something's going on. And he's like, okay. And he proceeds to hug me, grab my butt, and try to kiss me. So I'm like this, and I like move my face like this, so he kisses me on the cheek. And I walk out, and he tries to hand me money. Like, I'm not that kind of person. Like, I told him all the time how, like, he's like a grandpa to me and how he's like family, like another grandpa dad figure. And how disgusting is that? You've known me since I was 6 years old, And then you ask me to do stuff for you, with you, do stuff to you for money. Like, seriously, I never put off that persona. I always wore, like, sweatpants and a t-shirt over there. I never wore, like, fancy clothes and stuff. Well, I called an officer, and I try to get charges pushed. I never heard back from the officer. But, which is screwed up, because he sexually harassed me. And this isn't, like, the only thing that I've been through. And mind you, I didn't pay my car payment for 6 months, and he never repoed it until it hit 7 months, because I'm guessing the head of the company was like, hey, you need to do this, and he can't explain, I kind of sexually harassed her, maybe we should give her the car. Son of a bitch. Excuse my language. But another thing I've been through was I live on a main road, so that's why you guys can hear the cars. And my lampshade is crooked. How ghetto of me. Well, I went to the gas station one night, and this was before I had like a ring on my finger, and there was this guy who had a cast all the way up to his hip on crutches, and so I held the door for him. He goes, "Oh, thank you, kind lady." And I was like, "You're welcome." And I go in and I get what I need, and I come back out, and he's at his truck waiting for me. He goes, "Hey, can I get your number?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm taken. I'm engaged to be married." I really wasn't, and I still am not, but I do have a promise ring. Well, he proceeds to look at me and go, "I thought you should know you have a pretty mouth." Really? What is it with this generation commenting on things like your mouth and your butt and your breasts? Why can't it be something like your personality or your hair or your eyes? Like, come on. What makes you think a girl's gonna give you her number because you tell her she has a pretty mouth? That just makes her know you're having dirty thoughts. And that's disgusting. Keep those to yourself, because I don't want to know them. That's gross. I would rather walk through Walmart, have you stare at me, and me have no idea what you're thinking, than you comment on something and then boom, there. Now I know what you're thinking. It's gross. And especially when a woman has a ring on her finger. Ever since I put this ring on, I have not taken it off other than to clean and take a shower. And I haven't been bugged since. And it's amazing what a little tiny round thing can symbolize, because I haven't been bugged once, and it's awesome. I hate being bugged by men. Oh my goodness. I don't know if any of you freaking, girls out there can relate to that. But, oh gosh. When a pervert strikes, right? Oh my goodness. I should tell you the story of my ex and how we broke up. Oh my gosh. Long story short, I have a little sister, and she's a few years younger than me, and she told me that he was messaging her, telling her inappropriate things, how he wanted to be with her and sleep with her and hold her hand. Well, I didn't believe her at first. Then she proceeds to tell me that he peeked on her in the shower and was like, "Ooh, you're beautiful." That mofo. Yeah, oh, he was out the door. My whole family was like, "Oh, you son of a truck. You are gonna get it, you freaking Tasmanian devil." And I haven't talked to him since, except for the weird part is my boyfriend now, Sean, has the same last name that he has. So he ended up messaging my boyfriend and saying, "Oh, hey, I heard you were saying we were cousins." And I was like, stop trying to find him. When your ex tries to find any excuse in the book to talk to you, that's what he was doing. And he was just like, "Oh, you guys are gay." And we're like, whatever. Yeah, we're happy without you in our lives. So, adios. So, yeah. Not yesterday, I think it was Monday, It's Friday, that's what it was. Well, this last Friday, my boyfriend got his car out of Mako, and he got it, he has a RSX Type S, Acura, and he got it painted baby blue. Well, you know, being happy for somebody that you love is when they have something that you're kind of jealous of is really hard, but you know, your love overpowers that jealousy. And I was super excited because I was like, yes, I get to ride in a nice car. But then you're like, but I don't have my own, and it kind of sucks. Well, on Friday, I got my car back because he handed me the $150 to get it out of the mechanic's shop. And so now I'm really happy. I just have to work on getting the title. I got it from Winnemucca. My godmother has to send me a duplicate title so I can have it transferred over into my name. But, like, it's just so nice having my own car. And I won't drive it without plates and insurance, but it's a Lexus ES300. It's a 96 or a 93. I'm not sure, but it's a really nice car. It's not like the fanciest looking on the inside or on the outside, but that's what buffing and waxing is for. So, but yeah, I might go wash my car today. It's gonna be 60 degrees out today, and today's Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. So this will be uploaded on Wednesday around 2:30 my time, Mountain Time. But yeah, so it's been a long and hard ride this last year with all that stuff going on. But I made it through it, and I didn't. So you would expect somebody of my temperament issue to freak out on a man doing that to me, but I was so scared that I didn't even think to like smack him across the face or anything. I just wanted to get the living H out of there because it scared me, and it was like, ugh. I'm so glad my boyfriend's not that kind of guy. He was so charming. He was the first guy that I went on a date with that was really charming, and he took me to this spot when we first met on our first date, and it's called Gott's Point here in Nampa, Idaho, and it was so beautiful. It was a full moon outside. It was like 10 o'clock at night. There's a full moon, and there's a lake, and it's like a cliff, and then there's a lake, and the trees grow out of the lake, and the moon was just shining on the water. Oh, so romantic. He was playing Frank Ocean. He was such a swag boy back in the days. He does that salt and pepper thing with his friends. It's so stupid. But, oh goodness, I'll have to tell you some stories about him. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this Dear Diaries. If there's any topics or any questions you have, tweet them to me at Michaela Greenlee. And it's Green, L-E-Y, not L-Y. And I'll link it down in the description box below. And I hope that you guys leave a like on this video because I really enjoyed talking to you guys. And I love you, Kitty Squad. And I will talk to you tomorrow.